Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Dr. Sadia Zafar and today we will discuss about the botanical gardens. Botanical garden is a garden dedicated to collection, cultivation and display of wide range of plants labeled with their botanical names, and it may contain specialist plant collections such as tropical plants or other species of plants. Botanical gardens are institutions holding documented collections of living plants for purpose of scientific research, conservation, display and education. For example, the Kew Botanic Garden present in London, which is very old and is famous botanical garden around the world. In botanical garden, different types of the plants may exist that belongs to different groups of the plants, like they may be the cacti that belongs to cactus group of the plants, or maybe the succulent plants, and there may be herb gardens and greenhouse where the sensitive plants were placed, and the shade houses under which the shady plants will put, and the tropical plants and medicinal plants and the aromatic or textile plants may exist, or other exotic plants may also be exist in botanical gardens for different purpose. Role of botanical garden in plant conservation. Botanic gardens have collectively accumulated centuries of resources and expertise that now means they play a key role in plant conservation. Horticulture and cultivation skills allow us to grow plants that might be lost in nature, which means that species diversity may be conserved in garden. The importance of botanic garden. Botanic gardens are so important in the conservation of plants, or in other words, in botanic garden we can preserve or store a large diversity of plants. Living collections of plants collect the specimen under various grouping to maintain a living store of genetic diversity that can support many activities in conservation and research. Seed banks and collections of living plants allow species to be safeguarded. Research and development into plant taxonomy and genetics, phytochemistry, useful properties in forming selection of plants that can withstand degraded and changing the environments. Education is a strength of botanic gardens that allows them to communicate the importance of conserving plants, reaching out to diverse audience, and also to communicate how this may be achieved, means they can enlighten the importance of the plants and describe the use of different plants for different purpose. Liking plants with the well-being of human and also helping conserve the indigenous and local knowledge to encourage the sustainable use of plant resources for benefit of all as part of sustainable development. Who is responsible for a botanic garden? Botanic gardens are often run by different institutions, like botanic garden may be run by universities or by other scientific research organizations or different institutes, and often have associated herbaria and research programs or related to the research programmers in the plant taxonomy or some other aspect of botanical science. Importance of botanical garden. As we know that botanical garden is so important for us, and beside the importance in the conservation of plants or preserving the different species of plant, it also provide the site for the enjoyment and can be used for recreations and for tourism and for other purpose. Botanical gardens are also important in economics and botanical gardens are also important in scientific research. Botanic gardens contain collections of plants for education, scientific purpose and display. They can be taxonomically based and collections of particular family, genus or group of cultivars or collection of native plants or useful species such as medicinal, aromatic or textile plants. Botanical garden is also important for the conservation of different plants. Conservation of rare or threatened species, and in botanic garden we can take such species which are rare or threatened or endangered, and we pay special attention to these plant species and can conserve the plant species or plant diversity. The conservation of plant diversity is critical for sustainable development, and botanic gardens are playing a key role in centers of conservation action. The botanical gardens can promote diversity because they include many species of plants. As we know that plants has great impact on climate change, and plants can alter the temperature of atmosphere through the process of photosynthesis. Plants use energy from sun to draw down carbon dioxide from atmosphere and then use it to create the carbohydrate they need to grow. And since carbon dioxide is one of the most abundant greenhouse gases, and removal of gas from atmosphere may temper the warming of our planet as a whole. Transpiration in plants can increase water vapor in atmosphere, causing more precipitation and cloud cover in an area. The additional cloud cover often reinforces the cooling by blocking sunlight that contribute to soil fertility and prevent the soil erosion. Methods for formation of botanical garden. Method includes some steps. These are the preparation of the botanical garden and reproduction of material ex situ and determining the sites and monitoring of plant populations and requirements for the documentation. First step, that is the preparation step, includes planning project and collecting information concerning the targeted plant species. The plan should incorporate all events from beginning up to the end of the project. Besides detailed research on taxonomy, genetic modification, reproduction, distribution, and ecology of species, the plan should include practical issues that concern the vegetation growth, introduction, and subsequent maintenance of created populations. It is necessary to sort out the optimum working group and stipulate certain tasks for all project participants and assess the financial, material, and time capacities for project implementation. There is a need to define the type of the material for introduction, approximate amount of seed and sowing material required, as well as sources of material, natural populations, collections of the garden, and other botanic institutes. It is also necessary to plan a schedule for the project. Preparation research requires collecting a maximum amount of information on the species. It demands reviewing the literature and existing herbaria data on taxonomy and systematic status, morphological characteristics, and variability. Historical and existing geographical distributions, that are the habitat and certain locations, and the ecological characteristics and species biology, that are the lifespan, morphogenesis, reproduction features, etc. The second method is reproduction of material ex situ. The development of recovery for natural populations of plants requires a high quantity of fully developed genetic materials of species, that may be the seeds, sprouts, cutting, etc. Natural populations of wild growing species are usually heterogeneous at both intra and interpopulation levels. Artificial populations created by reproduction of material ex situ should also be heterogeneous. Therefore, for reproducing the species, representative material must be diverse initially, and genetic diversity must not be allowed to be eliminated in the process of reproduction. The third step is the determining sites. In determining sites for botanical gardens, the main focus must be placed on defining the former distribution, borders, and historical habitats of the species. Projection of geographical habitat onto distributions of attributes, for example, the climatic, soil, geomorphological, etc., can characterize the modern general ecological environment within habitat and sometimes within specific separate area or sites. Fourth is the monitoring of plant population. Monitoring of populations is a crucial part of the work. All or selected plants are monitored, and monitoring can be based on the same methods of observation for population of plants within the ecological community which were recommended above for the preliminary field investigations. It allows data to be collected for comparisons between natural and artificial populations. In planning monitoring procedures, one should minimize the human-generated load on the ecological community under consideration. Monitoring includes the percentage of survived species and the time required for the transfer of the plants and vigor and health of the plants, and the transfer time for the seeds or other parts, and the viability of the seeds, and the presence of plantlets and juvenile plants. The duration of monitoring plants with relatively short time spans should amount to about 3 years. For perennials, it is longer than that. And for perennials, observations should occur once every several years. Australian botanists split the criteria for assessment of successful introduction into short-term and long-term. The fifth step that is most important is the requirements for documentation. As we know, documentation is necessary and all stages of work should be well documented. A core mission for all botanical gardens is the study, display and maintenance of the plant diversity, and no other agency in the world is more knowledgeable about the various properties and characteristics of different plant species. And botanic gardens have played a central role in preserving and applying the plant diversity throughout the world. Rules for botanic gardens during formation. Engage locally with a broad range of partners and agencies across all sectors that affect the green infrastructure. Actively lobby for the incorporation of critical knowledge about diversity and function of plants into construction of green infrastructure. Engage globally with other botanic gardens and their networks to promote and develop the botanical knowledge. Incorporate more socio-economic perspective to improve the alignment of conservation actions with major trends and societal forces. Participate in the development of the green infrastructure in the built environment through direct lobbying and proactive goals. Enable and assist smallholders and landowners to make informed decisions about land use and to develop the management plans. Assist private and NGO agencies to maximize their conservation action by collaborating and contributing to their green efforts. Rules for botanical gardens for public: no climbing on plants or trees or collecting flowers or plants. No feeding any animal including the birds, reptiles and fishes, and no damaging, defacing or removing any sign, structure, facility, equipment or natural feature, and no camping or erecting any structure from the botanic garden. No leaving the lawns, pathways, roads and walking tracks, and no climbing over the fences or breaking through the gates, fences, hedges or barriers, and no fire at botanical garden or barbecue, and no commercial activities or commercial functions without permission. This includes the wedding ceremonies and commercial photography and commercial. No ball games or playing of any other games that would cause danger to any person or animal or damage to any plant. No playing or operating of sound producing devices, including the devices that make, reproduce or amplify sounds. And no collection of money, distributing handbills or other pamphlets, books or other such type of the cards or notices. Authorized officers have been appointed to enforce the regulations, and the authorized officers carry formal identifications of their status, and the regulations or the fine is similar as the traffic, and the fine payable depends on the penalty applicable to the specific regulation or section of the act. So this is all about the botanical garden, and thank you so much students for your kind attention.